Hello, this is John Peel at the Whittier Chamber Business Expo at the DigiCal booth. And I have the most famous man in Whittier to be able to do this interview. And he's looking around his humble soul. But we have a great city manager who's totally involved, goes to many things. And
No, that guy retired. That was the guy before me.
that was the guy before you. You are so funny. So I know that not everything around the city is something that we want to talk about at the Christmas party. But when we do all the good things in the city, then we don't have to worry about anything when we're having those Christmas parties. So right now, there's some special things that are being taken care of, lighting and sewer and everything. Where are those special events taking place?
Well, I wouldn't call them special events, but, but obviously we have a lot of new development that's occurring, but we also have a lot of private investment that's going on, with housing and so forth. But there's public investment going on into our infrastructure system, the stuff that you don't see that's under the street. So we have a lot of new sewer and water replacement projects. We have a very old water and sewer system, needs to be replaced. A lot of our lines are 70, 80, 90 years old. And so we have projects that were just approved by the city council, in fact, last night. One is a new sewer project that goes down the alley, about 5,000 feet of sewer line just to the west of Painter Avenue. Then we also have out on Beverly Boulevard. We'd love to drive through the big Canary Island pine trees. And actually on the east side, the water line that was installed back in like the 1930s and 40s sits right underneath those big pine trees. So when those trees rock in the wind, it flexes that pipe. An old pipe doesn't like to flex. And so we're very concerned that we're going to actually see that pipe break. We've had it break a couple of times in the past. We don't want to have that happen again because that would require us to remove a tree to get to the pipe. So those are big projects. Those two projects alone are about $2.5 million in investment. We have the new median and street lighting project that's under construction on Beverly Boulevard. It's causing a lot of traffic tie-up right now, but we hope to have the lanes back to 4 lanes here in the next week or two, weather permitting. But we also have new street lights that are going to be coming in on Whittier Boulevard from Lucerna Drive down to Santa Gertrudis. There's an area that doesn't have street lights. There'll be the historic-looking street lights similar to what is further to the east. And then we also have new street lights going in on Washington Boulevard from 5 Points down to past PIH. And that's another section. We felt that that was an area where the hospital is operating 24 hours a day. It should be well lit and safe. And so we're adding street lights in that area as well.
Now, in addition to all those things, I want to ask you only one question. I promise you it wouldn't be a whole lot of things. But, Jeff, how long have you been the city manager of Whittier now?
Just over 5 years.
Just over 5 years. And I'll tell you, it's been a busy 5 years, a lot of things going on. And I don't always know if everybody really appreciates how much work you do. I know there's times that you're at work when people are getting ready to go to work, and you're still at work when they've come back home from work. There's a lot of things to running a city, and I hope that you get a lot of thank yous from people. I know they blame the problems on you, but we have, our city was 1888, and there's a lot of things that are still around that seem like they were around then. Maybe not, the 20s and the 30s, but you're having some great projects that don't get up on the billboards, but they make it so people can have good Christmas parties and not worry about whether or not the toilets are going to work and whether or not the dishwasher is going to work.
Well, we sure hope people don't have to worry about or think about those things, but we have, I appreciate it. We have a lot of wonderful staff members that do some fantastic work, and so I couldn't do it without them.
Well, we are here at the DigiCal booth at the Whittier Chamber of Commerce Business Expo. And the person who makes it so that people really want to keep moving their businesses to Whittier, Jeff Collier, city manager. He's humble. He tells us all kinds of great things that are going to happen, and they all happen. I'm John Peel with Concept 7 Adoptions, and we hope we see you soon.